It's around 45 years since John started his garden, and every year it seems more magnificent than the years before. With new ideas, the garden is still evolving, but now there's going to be a change to the garden.
This is an end of an era. We've been open for 30 years, but I've just found the garden's a little bit too much for me recently. And I asked the people that helped me, will you look after the garden if I buy out? And they said yes. And there's two female gardeners, Helen and Claire, and they're in charge of the garden now. And it gives me the freedom to do what I want, and I think I made the right decision. This garden will always be part of my life, because so long as I'm alive, this garden is mine. So I don't have to bother about silly things like dying or whatever, because it's a non-event. I die and the garden's still here, but I'm not aware that such a thing has happened. And when I have a bad day and arthritis grips me, the best solution I find is just to say, bugger it, and carry on. Have a hot bath and bugger it. That's one way of getting through life. For myself, I don't particularly enjoy spring. If you have a problem of design in a spring garden, the easiest way to solve it is to throw money at it and buy bulbs. But what follows is spectacular, which is when the Meconopsis, when the rhododendrons, the azaleas come into bloom. It's just pure theatre, and most people would enjoy that. I have excellent help in this garden. At one time when I was a young man, I was just keen to do everything. But that's less important now. The people who help me are friends. They know the garden inside and out. They help me whenever I have to get the garden performing to a crescendo. They help me to do that. And it's so comforting, aged 83, to know the situation is looked after for me and I don't have to do it all myself.
Well, the garden more or less looks after itself. We try to encourage that, and weeds are even popular these days, a wildness, keeping some wildness in the garden as well. Attracts insects, birds, you can't get rid of the wildness as well, so it's taming it slightly to a certain degree.
Early summer, wonderful. The garden just burgeons. Now it's on its way out. We've got to the end, nearly to the end, of the third phase of this garden, and it's gradually softening down to autumn. And in autumn we get a most amazing combination of reds and browns and russets. The garden's been planted for that, and by God does it deliver. It's wonderful. And when it comes, it's just spectacular. That's my favourite. It's now October, the time of mellow fruitfulness, to quote Keats. It's a wonderful time in the garden because all the colours are accentuated and many of the trees look as if they're on fire. So the three of us at the moment putting the garden to bed in the hope of a joyful resurrection next spring. And hopefully I have many more years to enjoy it. And I enjoy my friends coming round because they can enjoy it as well, and the family. And altogether, the garden is working on 6 cylinders. So that's it until next year.